Hello, hello, hello. And we are back with Beygstation's New Year's resolutions monthly review. And we're in April, baby. We've just missed April. I'm recording this on May the 1st. But we're back. Now, as usual, I like to draw a little image here at the beginning to kind of signify how this month has gone. And for this month, we're going for a badminton racket because I just love friggin' badminton, man. I've been playing it a lot. I've been enjoying it. It's been a badminton month. Every Thursday is a joy, I'll say that. So, if you didn't know, I made some New Year's resolutions. And those were to cook and bake more, do a sport, buy some drip, develop a proper skincare routine, develop a proper sleep schedule, learn to code, use the phone less, create a backlog and go through it, be more creative, and learn how to edit videos. I'm going to go over how I've done in all of these in this month. Cooking and baking. I made a chicken dish. I made Marry Me chicken. It was very nice. Very, very tomatoey. Doesn't really look like the colour doesn't really, give off tomato because it's like well, it's not red, but it was very nice. Maybe a little bit too oily. I did use a little bit less oil in this dish, but it was very nice. Now I said I was gonna make a bread dish or bake a bread. I didn't really do that, but I made bruschetta, which you use bread for the bruschetta. So it doesn't really count because I still want to bake bread. But now, because I know how to make bruschetta, I can bake the bread and then make my own bruschetta to put on top of it. And that'd be really nice, I'm guessing. As long as I can make the bread good, because the bruschetta was very nice. I keep saying I'm gonna make this poached egg. I'm not. I'm not making this poached egg, man. I don't like poached eggs. I'm not gonna. Why am I gonna make something that I'm not gonna enjoy eating? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm probably not gonna make that damned poached egg. I'm sorry, Kihao, but I will not be doing it unless I make it for him. I think he likes poached eggs, so maybe he'll eat it. I don't know. Sports. I'm a badminton guy now. I'm in my badminton era, as the girlies would say. I've been doing it every Thursday. It's been great. I'm slowly getting better. I'm I'm exhausted less. I'm still sweating loads 'cause it's very warm in the courts we play. I've just been having a really good time. I've also started to do some jogging again because, you know, badminton gets me really tired, out of breath. So I need to build up my cardio. So I need to jog to get better at badminton. So I started to jog. Um, I'm going through the Couch to 5K app. I am on the third run of week 4, and I'm doing okay. I need to some stuff I need to work on. I need to work on like stretching properly before and after, and I need to build up my calves more because I tried doing I think one of these runs on Tuesday and my calves are just burning. So I need to get my calves stronger and more adjusted to running slash jogging. Now I said I was gonna get badminton shoes. I did get the shoes, but the shoes were they were too tight, and I think they were a little bit too small as well. So I had to return them because I have fat feet, and the shoe I bought was like normal sized, which is to me like skinny and narrow. And it just killed my feet. I couldn't do it. I found like an old pair of New Balance shoes I have. I've been wearing them. I've been doing fine in them shoes, so probably not gonna, need to buy these unless these New Balance like disintegrate or something. But I don't need the shoes. Oh, with the money that I got returned for the shoes, I bought a racket. I literally just got this today. I have not yet used it. It is very light. It is a lot lighter than what like the cheap one I was using before. But like, you see this on the court and you're gonna be like, oh my god, what's he gonna do? Just like that. So, I can't wait till Thursday where I get to try it out properly. I mean, you just hit it around in the garden just to get used to it. But I'm so happy, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to play more badminton. I played badminton yesterday and I want to play more badminton. I don't know what else I can say. Of my clothing, I didn't make any purchases. Well, yeah, I bought the shoes, but I sold them or returned them. And I've not really bought anything else. However, next week I'm going on a trip to London. And one of my friends who has a better fashion sense than myself has said, we're gonna go clothes shopping. We're gonna buy some drip. So I'm gonna see what he says, what he recommends, and who knows? Maybe I'll come back a very drippy dude. Economy's still bad. War still going on. Everything's still so expensive. So I'm going to London as well. So I'm probably gonna lose a lot of money if I buy a full outfit, but drip is drip. Skincare routine. Not much has really changed since last month. I'm still using like a bit of the cleanser and the moisturizer. I'm not seeing much of a difference. I don't know if I'm feeling a difference either. I said in the last video I might need some sunscreen. Well, it has been nice recently. I'm putting my window now. It is so it was going nice and it's going worse. It's just how England is. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it rains. But usually it rains more than it's sunny. So maybe I don't need sunscreen. Who knows? I don't actually know what the weather's. I'm going to a barbecue tomorrow with some friends, and not we, because you're not coming with me. But I don't know what the weather's going to be like. Because yesterday it said it was going to be nice and sunny. Now today it says it's going to rain. So who knows? Maybe I should bring like a factor 20 along just in case. But who knows? I sure don't. Sleep schedule compared to last month. It's getting a bit better. I finished the book I was on. Mistborn, Hero of Ages. Very good book. I've really enjoyed this trilogy of books. It's just been really good. The ending just kind of brings everything together so nicely. It's very good. But now I'm on my new book that I was recommended by my good friend Matthew Simpson. It's called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. And it's a book about sleep. And, I've been learning a lot. I've been learning about, circadian rhythm, adenosine, your suprachiasmatic, suprachiasmatic nucleus, I think it's called. A bit about melatonin and how different animals and different species have different circadian rhythms. It's just all really interesting stuff. But it has not helped me sleep. It's kept me up, usually later than I normally go to sleep. Because I like to just read things in chapters. So I'm like, I just want to read like a chapter a night, but some of the chapters are like 30 pages, so I gotta read 30 pages. It's like, but I'm enjoying it. That's what matters. And maybe by the end of this book, I will have more knowledge on sleep, and using that knowledge, it'll help me to get better sleep. Who knows? Okay, I think this is gonna be the first coding. Is gonna be the first resolution I change because I just kind of lost the drive to do this. I've been thinking, why don't I just bring back one from last year? Because I've got like 2 or 3 I've been thinking of just replacing coding with something from last year that like I didn't really do much of last year, but maybe this year we'll just get it going. In in all likelihood, it's probably going to be more running because I do want to run. I want to keep my badminton and my running separate as resolutions, but I want to do both and have them as both separate resolutions. So that's probably what coding is going to be replaced with. Using the phone less. It is slightly less than last month, but still fairly high. Using a lot of Spotify. I listen to a lot of albums this month. On my Spotify, I have one big playlist I put all my music in, and I have like another playlist of like all the new stuff I've listened to and enjoyed for the year. And I am at the point now where the 2026 version of that playlist is larger than my 2025 version of that playlist. So I've listened to more songs that I've enjoyed within the first 4 months of this year compared to last, which I do think is crazy of just how much new music I've just been listening to. Also, I've noticed I don't think freaking the random button, the shuffle on Spotify does anything. I don't think it shuffles anything. It doesn't shuffle it very well. Because when I'm in the car and I finish listening to an album, it's like, okay, finish listening to the album, I'll put on my big playlist, and then when I get home, I'll add those songs in an album to the playlist. But like, whenever I put my playlist back on, it's just like the same, like 20 songs at the beginning over and over again. Not really random. But I've also been using Instagram a lot, which has been not good. A lot of reels. I never used to be a reels guy. I never used to go on Instagram, but now I start to. Now I am. I need to stop doing that. So I may need to get rid of Instagram on my phone. I've already got one of my friends who's deleted Instagram off his phone. I might have to join him and just like really limit. Either delete it or just limit my time on it because it's starting to get worrying. I think in my goals, I said I wanted below 5 hours. I got to like 5.5 this week, which is not good, but I think it was slightly lower than last month. I'm just gonna take a water because we gotta talk about the backlog. I mean, I've just said I've been listening to a lot of music, and I freaking love it. So let's see how my backlog's looking. Okay, so the games. I didn't have not added any more new games, but I finished Sifu this month or in April. I'd done the main story on normal, and I also done the ending where you spare all the bosses. I've not done anything on the hard difficulty, and I've only done like a few of like the bonus arena stuff. So overall, like it's a pretty fun game. Uh, it is kind of short, and its length is mainly based on how good you are at it and how fast you can beat the bosses. Like the game itself it's like 5 levels, and once you get to the boss one time, you can kind of just like skip to the boss on every level. So maybe I need to go back on a harder difficulty, just go through everything, try and get every achievement, something like that. Who knows? I started playing Spiritfarer because that was the game I said I was going to play after Sifu, and I'm enjoying it, but I do have some mixed feelings about the game already. I think the art style is good. I'm liking sort of the story and the interactions with characters, but I feel like the main gameplay is just a bit. It's a bit slow. It's a bit. You have to like spend 3 minutes traveling over here to find something, and you find something that isn't what you need, so you gotta spend another 3 minutes sailing over here, and then oh it's night time, so you can't sail anymore, you've gotta go back to sleep. Oh, it's morning, you gotta wake everyone up, you gotta feed everyone, you gotta hug everyone, and you go to the place that's not where you wanted, and then someone has a quest for you, and the quest is on the other side of the map, so you gotta go all the way there. It's just a bit. It's just there's just like an unnecessary stuff to manage, I feel. And it just takes too long to get to places. But I do know you can upgrade your ship to move it around faster, so maybe I just need to grind out the money first. But overall, I'm still enjoying it. Gameplay's just a bit slow. Go to the music. So everything boxed to red is what I listened to, well, all the albums I listened to this month. Yeah, now that I have like this isn't even the full list. I've chopped off the first couple of albums just to make room for so all this can fit onto one page. I do sometimes think that like okay, I may need to readjust some scores because cause scores are just based on the vibes, but sometimes I'll be like, oh, this album's like a 7.7. Oh, but if I rank it at 7.7, I'm saying it's better than this album, but I think that album's better. So I have to bump that up. And because I bump that up, it changes everything. So I think just for now, I'm gonna keep the scores as it is, and then maybe I could do like just like a big video of just blitzing through all the albums and just like changing the scores. Who knows? But the best album of this month, I think I put The Great Divide by Noah Khan. That came out. It came out very recently. Was it last week? Came out this month, definitely. I really like Noah Khan. I think he's great. If you like folk slash country music, if you like Stick Season, which you've probably heard of, I think you'll like this. It's just more of that. It's just really good. Again, I've not improved my ability to talk about music. Oh well. My least favorite this month, I put Countdown to Ecstasy. I listened to this yesterday because I listened to the other Steely Dan album the day before, and I'm like, oh, see, look at that. I gave it an 8.3. I really enjoyed it. Like, oh, maybe this album, the next one, will be like of the similar stuff, and it kind of was, but it was just, it felt like the same music, but like the magic was gone. It was like missing something, and it was missing the thing that made it good. So I don't know. When I do these, when I like rate them in these ways. I do look up what like other people think. Like, do people think this is a good album? And a lot of people, just like on random review sites, thought this album was really good. So I do find it, interesting that these people are probably thinking about different things to me. They're probably thinking about how this album helped revolutionize the like rock music or something, and I'm just music bad, low score. But anyway, we're gonna go through out of all these albums I listened to, my favorite song from each of these albums, because you might not have time to listen to all these albums, but maybe just want to listen to the song that I liked from the album, and through that song, you might be like, oh, I like that song. Maybe the rest of the album's good. For the Bob Dylan Blood in the Tracks, Symbol Twist of Fate, I thought most of the songs on this album were good. I just can't listen to his voice for too long. I know, like he's a really good musician. Like everything about the songs are good. Except I just don't like his vocals. It's just it, and it's not something I get, which is a shame because I do like his music, bar him singing it. Um, Off the Wall. I was surprised that I enjoyed Off the Wall the most because Rock With You was also on this album, but I think Off the Wall is just like a little bit more. This is just a little bit more groovy. And I was like, oh, I'm just I'm my shoulders are moving. I'm dropping them. I'm like gym skin. This song was just so good. And the album itself was all right. There were a few songs that were a bit slow, but I think there are Michael Jackson classics on this album, so it's got to be at least like a 7. I give it 7.5. Ants from Up There. I saw like a lot of people online really enjoyed this album. There were only 2 songs I think I liked, and this was the less popular two. There's Haldern. The other one was The Place Where He Inserted the Blade. That was the name of the song. I just like this one better. I don't really know how to describe this music of this album. Give it a listen or not, doesn't bother me too much. This was another one of the people online said they enjoyed, and I did as well. I think Holy Holy is the best song on the album. I think out of all of these like song recommendations, I think this one is the most interesting, purely on the basis of what the song is about. Because the song is about a man. For the first half of the song, it's a song about a man basically trying to chat up a woman, and then the second half of the song is before he goes to chat up the woman, he's actually hiring her to like speak with him, and he's just going through all like the sad little demands that he's gonna pay her to do, and it's a groovy song. It's catchy. I kind of I sang the holy 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 holy. I sing that bit to myself just because it's just a good song. Go listen to it. Listen to this one, Holy Holy, by Georgie Greep. We're jumping down to Hyper Youth After Party. I think I like Changes the most. This album is it's odd. It's odd about how much I enjoy it because it's a lot of music about going to the club and also hanging about with friends and also like being rich and having money. But then some of the songs are like sad. It's a very big mix. I don't think most of my friends would like any of this kind of music, but I enjoy Changes. Changes is one of the sadder ones, but I thought it was still really good. Uh, After listening to Ants from Up There and not really getting it, I thought, okay, I'll listen to another one of their albums to see if I enjoy that. And I thought a little bit better. Track X was what I enjoyed. I don't really have any special notes on it. It's just a good song. Uh, Heavy Metal by Cameron Winters. Uh, the genre of music is not heavy metal at all. I don't know why it's called heavy metal. I'm gonna be honest with you. He is the lead singer of the band Geese, which was like one of the first albums I listened to this year, and I enjoyed his solo stuff. I think Cancer of the Skull was my favorite. A couple others, but Cancer of the Skull was one of them. One of the songs of all time. As into the new Ray album, I still think "Where Is My Husband" is probably the best song on there. She'd done one with Hans Zimmer let's call it the Click Clack Symphony. That one was alright. The album is kind of like a story, so a lot of the songs have parts where she's just kind of narrating what's happening in them. I think in Click Clack Symphony it does that quite a bit. Where like Whereas My Husband is just like it's just a song. But yeah, good album. I think it's definitely an album for the ladies. Or the girlies, I should say. I still enjoyed it. Good news for people who love. Bad news. Uh, I knew Float On going into the album. That was kind of like the reason I picked this one because I enjoyed Float On so much. And yeah, Float On is the best song on this album. OK Computer Radiohead. I thought it was good. I don't think it's one of the best albums of all time. Like, a lot of rankings seem to play. Like, every ranking of like the best albums of all time, it's like there's always like a Radiohead in the top 5, and it's usually the OK Computer. And I can't really see it being in that high, but I do really like exit music for a film. I like it when it's used in that Black Mirror episode. Just a very good song. Uh, these actually with OK Computer, El Camino, and Tapestry, these were all recommended to me by a friend who doesn't often listen to music. So I was quite surprised that he'd recommended these albums, so I listened to them. I all thought they were good, so it's nice to see him getting his own taste of music. From El Camino, I think Goal in the Ceiling is one I like the most. It's the one everyone knows. Not much more needs to be said. Tapestry by Carole King, It's Too Late is the one everyone knows as well, and it's the best. It makes sense everyone knows this one. It's just a great song. The Great Divide, I think I liked All Them Horses the most. All the songs on this album are really good. I don't think there's any particular that I disliked. They were all just like the lowest ones were just okay. But there was no level of like badness to any of them, I think. Can't Buy Us Real Steely Dan, Fire in the Hole. I don't know. I've just been seeing people online talk about, oh, everyone has to listen to Steely Dan. Steely Dan's great. I listened to the first album. I was like, yeah, it is. It's pretty great. The popular song from the album, I can't remember what it's called. Something about Reels. I just couldn't. I didn't like it. It's the one that everyone listens to. And it's like one of the most well-known ones. I just couldn't get into. I think Fire in the Hole is a very good song though. And then this was the only song I liked on Countdown to Ecstasy. Not really much else to say. And then today, I was like, I wonder what album I'm gonna listen to. Am I gonna listen to another Steely Dan album? And I saw, oh, new release today. The Black Keys have released Peaches. So I was like, okay, I'll just listen to that. And it was okay. I think just all the songs sounded the same, and because I only thought they were okay, like it's better than like a 5 is indifference. Like anything higher is I like. This is like close to indifference. Just all the songs just sounded too similar. They all just blended in to each other, but not in a good way. More just like oh, it's the same song again. You Got to Lose was probably the best, I guess. Books and TV, I've not really added anything to the TV. I've started the Why We Sleep book. It's pretty good so far. Can't wait to finish it. For movies, I've not watched anything on the list I had last month. However, I'm going to London soon to see like an exhibition, an exhibit at the museum for like Wes Anderson movie stuff. And Wes Anderson is one of my favorite directors, but I've not seen all his films. So I'm going through them all in order. So Bottle Rocket and Rushmore are his first two films, and I hadn't seen it. I've seen them now, and I think they're really good. I just watched The Life Aquatic last night. I'm probably gonna watch something. I'm gonna watch the Darjeeling Limited or the Darjeeling Limited tonight because I'm kind of running out of time to watch them all. I have to watch like 3 in one night. But yeah, hopefully once I watch them all, I can go back to the top of this list and start making my way down. And then for the recipes, I've not been writing down any of the instructions, which I'm just being a lazy. It's a friggin' egg. It's a hard boiled. I thought it was a poached egg. I only like my eggs scrambled, so I'm probably not gonna be making that unless someone or one of my friends wants me to, because they will eat it. I'm like, okay, I'll make it for you. I'm gonna sip of water. That was a lot of yapping for the backlog. If you drank water when I drank water, then leave a like. Alright, creativity. I said I was going to write a poem and I did not. Rhyming is hard, man. I've got nothing to work with, man. I sit inside all day. I got no experience in the real world, let's be honest. I think I'm just going to have to... I think I need to stop looking at real world stuff I can pull from and just make something up. Make a poem about like a fantasy world or something. I don't know. Just be creative, man. Yeah, I said I was gonna make a video for the past 2 months now, and I've still not done that. I have like an idea of what I want to do, which is a lot more reasonable because it could be very easy to edit. So we're gonna try that. It's more so writing a script of what I want to say in the video. This is gonna be the hard part. But I will try and do it. I'll try and get it edited so it looks nice. And we'll all watch it and we'll all say, well done. Well, that was a good video, a good well-edited video you made. I'll be like, thank you. I'm not doing it again. But I might. Okay. Okay, that little red line is annoying me. Why wasn't it in the friggin' animations? These were our goals for this month. We're just gonna go through them, see how well we did. I didn't bake a bread. I made a dish with bread in it, but I didn't bake it. I didn't create the bread. I did make the chicken dish, like I said I would. I didn't do the egg, hard-boiled, poached. I didn't do it. I started to do some badminton specific stuff. I'm kind of just working on my legs at the moment because my legs just get tired. And my calves and my shins burn. So I've been doing a lot of like shin stretches. Now that I've got my racket as well, or my new racket, I can start just actual practicing proper badminton stuff. Did not purchase a complete outfit. Still just got the... I got a moisturising cleanser, but I had that last month, so it doesn't count. I probably went to bed roughly half the month, maybe not more. So, 50-50 on that. Didn't do programming courses. Didn't get below a 5-hour weekly average. I kept adding to the backlog. That's an easy one I can just fill out every month. Didn't write a poem. Didn't make a short. So, what we're gonna change for this month? We're gonna make the bread. We're gonna write down the recipes of the stuff I've already made, and I want to make a dessert dish that isn't just cake, because I can make cake. So I'll have to see what I want to make. Maybe I make it like a pie, like a sweet pie. I do like pie. I think I need to do some stretches because my back is always hurting. This is gonna help. I know it's like in the sports category, but it's gonna help with badminton if I do some back stretches and leg stretches, and just any stretch really. I think shoulders as well because I'm gonna be doing a lot of this motion. Purchase a complete outfit. Hopefully that happens in London. If not, then we're a bit screwed. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. I've just firmed it. Yeah, more than a moisturizer for the skincare routine. Go to bed on time. It's gonna be the same. I think instead of coding, it's gonna be running. I think I just want to I just want to be fit physically, not in an appearance way, in just like I can do exercise for a prolonged period of time and don't feel too exhausted from doing it. That's the goal, basically. Use the phone less. Yep, same as last month. I need to finish all these films before next week. That's my goal for the backlog. I'm listening to I'm probably gonna listen to a lot of albums this month anyway, because I'm just doing that. I got like a little whiteboard at the back. You can't see any of the writing on it because it's so far away. But I'm just like marking my progress on some of the stuff, and the album is like tick 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 tick. Can just listen to them on the way to work. It's just easy to do. Either like a story or a poem or something. I just need to stop being a baby and put the pen to paper. And then make a new video that's unrelated to what is on my channel. Just don't do an FPL video or a Slay the Spire 2 video or one of these videos. But I could do a Slay the Spire 2 video because I've not done them for a while. But doing a Slay the Spire 2 video wouldn't count for this goal. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, these are my goals for May. How do we feel about May? I thought it was a pretty fun month. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was off for April. Sorry, when I say May, I was off for a lot of April. I had a lot of days to take off that got carried over into April from last year. I'm gonna be in 3 days as well next week. That's crazy. I was thinking about this in the shower. The first 2 months of this year, I went to Wales, and now in the next 2 months, I haven't. So it's been a real 50-50 Welsh year. I think it's just like an interesting to note. Work is work is work is work is work is work is work. Work is work. And as always, as my childhood hero always says, let's get it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video inspires you to do your own resolutions, even though I didn't do very many of mine this month. But I'm doing badminton, and I wasn't doing badminton last year, so I've already won. This is all just extra. But we're gonna keep going because we want to be better than extra. We want to be super extra. So let's get it. Thank you for watching. I will see you later.